Hey YouTube, what's going on? A very sick Mark here, so I apologize if this video contains lots of that, a lot of sniffling, a lot of sneezing. Yeah, wanted to give you all a health update and just a general life update since I've been MIA since like after Thanksgiving when I got sick. So therefore, first off, I'm going to be off of work the rest of the week because my mom and I want myself to feel better just in time so I can continue to bring you guys never before seen content. With season 2 of Winter Wonderland kicks off tomorrow, but our first video won't be until whenever I feel better, because pretty soon, once I'm 110% again, we're gonna have a lot of shows to catch up on. We're gonna, there's no Welcome to Flash episode this week. This week's episode is a repeat. I think it's the open house one. I can't remember what we title it here on the channel, but it's a repeat, so we're going to be able to catch up on what will be, I think, the Bill Elliott installment of the Goldbergs once we're better. We're going to do this one at a time. I got to figure out how to do this because, I mean, there's going to be new episodes the week after week after week long after we're better. But the ones we're going to miss this week are the Bill Elliott installment of the Goldbergs, the Jeremy Mayfield installment of Villains of Valley View, which is the bonus Christmas episode set in the past, the Terry Labonte installment of Really Loud House, and I think that's it because, oh yeah, but what episode did we leave off on Bunked? Let me go take a look at that.
Oh, and if you ever saw her, well, she's every dream gold. From Monroe to Madonna, you swear she walks on water. She's a fine. Oh, and if you ever kissed her, well, I tell you, my friend, you can never resist her. And if you ever saw her, you know why.
The last Bunked episode was the Bill Elliott installment, so this week will be the Johnny Benson installment, meaning the Christmas episode. Because if you remember correctly, the last Bunked episode for the Bill Elliott installment was that redneck Gus Hootenheimer and his creepy redneck tales. And I had a chance to check out, what installment of Flash that's going to be repeating this week. I know it's the open house one, but it was the one where we called it the Halloween and Big Pimpin' with Booty Barker and Ricky Bobby. So okay, now I remember now. Yeah, that was the Mike Skinner and Terry Labonte installments, but I think the open house one was Mike Skinner. Yeah, because I think what was Terry Labonte? I think Terry Labonte was Halloween. Yeah, Terry Labonte was Halloween. So therefore, yeah, so we're going to be getting our TV fix. I got to figure out a way to properly work around it. I mean, Villains of Valley View, I know where I figured out. We can just watch that anytime because after that Jeremy Mayfield bonus Christmas episode, they're officially done until next year, considering they're in the middle of filming next year's episodes already, which is going to be a whole last year before it premieres. So we're going to watch that anytime. We're probably going to watch Bunked anytime because after that, they're probably not going to have another episode for a while. And we got to work our way around, doing the Really Loud House and the Goldbergs because, we might have to do combine all the episodes we're going to miss together for like a takeaway for each show instead of like a takeaway reactor, which is something we haven't done in a long time. But yeah, we're going to figure that out. But anyway, now here comes even worse news. If me being sick for the second time this season wasn't bad enough, Raizel and I are sadly no more, considering that was a Halloween miracle that, went to waste, because apparently last night when I was actually going to go get one last drink before knocking myself out to go to bed, I was 3 hours before I called my job to call off the rest of the week, turns out she had another boyfriend. I don't know if it was this whole time or just, she got attracted, she probably, I don't know, she had this boyfriend this whole time, or she did what I did with Margaret last year when I got attracted to her and caused me to fall out of love with the devils, with her, she that shall not be named. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know, she got attracted to this one guy who, sent a voice recorded message to me from her Facebook Messenger, but then proceeded to block me on it. But anyway, I figured, you know what, that's okay. I mean, I got better things to worry about, as in getting better and providing you guys never before seen content on YouTube and TikTok in place of the Spurs content. Considering the Spurs have a losing record worse than the last 3 years combined. Well, no. This is basically copy and paste of 2019-2020, if y'all remember me saying that in a recent video, considering, we started off 3-0 that season, and then we all know how that went with or without COVID in the bubble. So, therefore, but this Spurs season is just as bad as that season. And, both seasons combined, 2019-2020, and this season is like worse than, how we did in 2020, 2021, and 21-22. If you remember, 2021, we started off good, ended bad. And then the next year, we started off bad, ended good. So this is, those were a copy and paste of each other. This season is the copy and paste of 2019-2020. We started off, winning the first 3 or 4 games, the first 3 games, or the first 3 out of 4 games, but then, collapse after that. So, safe to say the glory days of the Spurs are done. It's time to move on from those glory days with Duncan and get, move on to move on to, because, that ball movement play. Well, I'm not going to go on a rant about that, because I'm not concerned about the Spurs this year, because I know I love them, but at the same time, fuck that shitty-ass team, considering, this team, they've never given me nothing to be happy about the last 3 years. I'm not saying the 4th year there. But anyway, on to the Raizel breakup. Yeah, so, therefore, she broke up with me over Messenger last night, considering all courtesy of this boyfriend she had this whole time. So, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm not going to get sicker over it. I mean, there's plenty of fish in the sea for me to find love again. So make no mistake, I will find love again. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I just haven't found the right one yet, where we thought Margaret was the right one, but then she wanted it when I was still a triad last year. But you know how that went. She wanted to turn the place into a dating service, which is probably why ViaQuest came up with the rule, no dating. It'd be probably before I got there. Probably was probably in effect before I got there because of that. And then, of course, we thought Raizel was the right one, considering it was a Halloween miracle, but guess it wasn't meant to be. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. So I got better things to worry about, trying to get back to 110% health, providing you guys never before seen YouTube and TikTok content. Now, I didn't think this would be the 997th YouTube video, but here we are. So I don't know what video 998, 999 is going to be, but regardless, I'm going to let Jerry Springer Man know once I reach video 999 and when I'm feeling 110% better again. That way we can do the Christmas Brothers with him, his brother and father, Nick, and Jeff, Jerry Springer Man Jr., Back Row Joe, Joel Trimmer, Matt Lance, the aerial guy, and of course, Bombastic Boy, Brandon Sorg, and of course, his son, Supersonic Fan 113. And we'll work our way around it to properly, put out these videos in proper order. And then, regardless, we'll probably, once I finally get better, we're probably going to do the Christmas Brothers first. And then we're probably going to, we'll probably do our first winter dinner with the Sorg. Not just Bombastic Boy, but, the rest of them. Debbie, Abby, whose channel sadly got terminated. I don't know what the hell happened there, but something had to happen, but who knows? Only she knows. But when we have our first winter dinner with them, we're going to find out why. But yeah, so therefore I just want to give you all a life and health update. So therefore I will be back on the mend soon. So don't you worry. I'm going to be 110% healthy again. If I can get through the first cold and survive that, and then I can get through the second one. So therefore, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, even though Raizel and I are no longer a thing, I'm still going to go to the ViaQuest Winter Formal Banger, guys, that banger. We got the ViaQuest Basketball Ranger for my season debut in January. Let me see here. Let me think, what else we bring in? Some more baking and cooking videos with my mom and grandmother. Some miscellaneous projects of hanging up pictures with my grandfather, decorating and, making an office space here in my mom's room for her to have an office. I'm probably going to, I don't know if I'll I want to YouTube that, but it's going to be hard to record when we're moving shit all over the goddamn place, but we're going to figure that out. But, let me see here. Oh yeah, and there's also my Kevin Harvick 29th birthday. We're going to do that. We're going to do, probably the day before my birthday, Valentine's Day, we're gonna go see the freshmen, Ridgeville Rangers, the boys team play, so I can spend my birthday with Zach Barnhart, one of my best friends. She loved polo. We're probably gonna spend my birthday with him, considering my mom's more than likely gonna call off for my real birthday, so we could stay as late as we wanted during our own post game show, and I'll probably bring a YouTube video of that game. And then I think we're probably going to go to senior night again this year. It's probably going to be a repeat of last year, so I doubt we'll get a proper post-game show, but I supported Brinley Kerr last year in her senior year. Now this year it's Kat Krevda's turn. Two of my best friends I have to support, even though considering Riley Albert how many years ago? What was this? 3 years ago she was on the basketball team, but sadly she's not now. I don't know why, but I mean, she was doing senior night, still on basketball doing senior night. With Kat, I'd so be there either way. But even though Kat's the only one left on basketball, I'm still going to support her. So, therefore, there's a lot of never-before-seen content. There's going to be some returning content from Season 1 of Winter Wonderland last year that's going to be coming back. So, therefore, the content's that's gonna be like, fire. So, therefore, don't you worry. If I can get through the first cold, I can get through the second. So therefore, it's been done before. Who says it can't be done multiple times over and over? Like, as life and time goes on. But anyway, I'm gonna save my voice and get some more rest, drink some more fluids, and eat some more good food. And to also save my voice, I'm gonna do the original outro that I used to do before I started extending it with all these quotes from all these shows. Have a good night tonight and a better day tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. And your get well wishes really mean the world to me. I mean, the messages, the text, the calls, everything, the tweets. This is why I've been MIA on Twitter since Thanksgiving, because I felt myself getting sick. But I'm going to feel 110% better again really, really soon. So once I do, I look forward to continue bringing you guys never before seen content on the channel, along with some returning stuff from last season 1 of Winter Wonderland. So see you later, everyone.